Hello. Welcome to Mindfulness Monday. Welcome. Today we'll be talking about the 3 benefits of checking in with yourself. Number 1, the power of no. Oftentimes we are guilty and we feel sad and we end up retracting the fact that we told somebody no and doing something because of that guilt when we don't check in with ourselves. What I mean by that is, how often do you find yourself saying, no, I can't do that, or no, I don't have it. And then right after you do it, you feel this feeling inside of here. And then it makes you go backwards and say, you know what, I can't do that thing. Or you know what, I do got it, let me give it to you. You just dismiss your own feelings because you're not staying true to who you are by checking in with yourself consistently. Number 2, the power of walking away. And what I mean by that is, you can be sitting in a room with people and your spirit can be telling you, you know what? This is draining. You know what? I think I need to just go be by myself for a minute. But because you don't check in with yourself, you don't know how to recognize that and you don't listen. So again, the power of being able to walk away. Not just walk away from social environments and social settings, but you can be sitting somewhere at your job and your spirit is telling you, I'm mentally drained. I'm feeling burnt out. I'm feeling overwhelmed. You need to go do something else. And you don't listen to that because you don't find the balance in knowing how to check in with yourself daily. Number 3, finding peace, or the power in peace and solitude. The power of finding peace in solitude. Because so often we just have to be by so many people all the time that when we get by ourselves, some people become anxious or overwhelmed just by being by themselves. No, there is peace that can be found in solitude. Now, solitude is different from isolation. I'm not saying isolate yourself because of the fear of how it may look or because of the fear of how you're feeling. But solitude is more so facing yourself because you are alone with yourself. If you don't know how to check in with yourself, holler at me. That does not mean you should not do it. Just ask me. Ask me how. Or better yet, call me. 205-202-1290. Tell me your name before you get in, and I am open and available to you if I am available. If I don't answer, leave a message, and I'll get back with you for a quick check-in. Check in with yourself. Check in with yourself. Check in with yourself. Again, welcome to Mindfulness Monday. 3 benefits. 3 benefits that you'll receive just from checking in with yourself daily. And what the check-in looks like is just you being able to make the time and space just to ask yourself, how am I feeling? Am I good? Why did that make me feel that way? I don't like the way that made me feel. Oh, I can do this about it. Tuning into yourself. So tuning into me is you tuning into you. The 3 benefits, I'll repeat them. 1, the power of your no. Being able to say no and not feel guilty about it. If someone asks you to go somewhere and you already checked in with yourself and your spirit and already told you, no, we in for the day, you'll be able to say no and not feel no guilt about it. If somebody asks you for something and you know that you simply don't have it, no matter how bad you want to offer this thing to them, you'll be able to say, no, I can't do it, and not feel guilty about it. You'll be able to own your no. Number 2, the power of walking away. If you're sitting in a social setting or if you're out and about with people and you're not getting anything out of being there, you'll be able to say, you know what? I think it's time for me to go now and not feel guilty about it. You'll be able to be at work and know that it's time for me to do that vacation. It's time for me to leave early today. It's time for me to take a half day because I just ain't got it. The power of knowing when to walk away. That's something that you'll learn if you know how to check in with yourself often. And again, number 3, the power in silence, peace, and solitude. Now, the first time I didn't say silence, but there is a power in peace and solitude. The way that you can practice that, it's okay to not have something to say all the time. Me personally, I can talk, but I find so much peace and clarity in solitude and silence. There is so much peace that you can find after you've walked away and being okay with just being by yourself. Okay? It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to not have something to say at all times. It's okay to take moments and to create space and not say anything so that you can think clearly, so that when you do speak, you're speaking with intention. You're not just running your mouth, or you're mindful of what you're saying to people. You're not just popping off and telling people any and everything that's on your mind, because sometimes that's not the best thing to do. So again, there are 3 benefits. It's way more than that. It's way more than that. It's just 3 benefits from this video that you can find just from checking in with yourself. Again, if you don't know how to check in with yourself and you would like to have a check-in with me, I'm open and I'm here for it. The number is below. I've already mentioned it. Holla at me. But thank you for tuning in. Holla.